Hey everyone, we're back doing another game recap. This is the final preseason game of the year. So from here on out, we will only be doing game recaps for the regular season. Today is August 27th, and the Texans beat the Saints 17-13. EJ Perry led the way for all Texan passers. He was 7-12 for 58 yards. I don't think he'll be making this team because Case Keenum is also on this roster, but that'll be something to watch. Davis Mills was behind him. He was 6 of 11 for 53 yards. He should have that number 2 spot locked in, but Case Keenum is a Houston legend, so you never know if he's going to take that from him. CJ Stroud was 2 of 4 for 16 yards and a touchdown. He looked a lot more comfortable in this game than he has all the preseason. I think it's a matter of time before he's named the week 1 starter, but that'll be something to watch for sure. But really good stuff from him. Mike Boone had 7 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. He led the way for all Texan rushers. Larry Roundtree was behind him. He was 10 of 31. Dameon Pierce had 5 carries for 30 yards. He looked great, and he is a legit workhorse back. He's a leader. He produces. He knocks the hell out of people. He should be drafted a lot higher than he is in fantasy drafts. He is probably the best value in all of fantasy football. I've been taking him whenever possible this year because he is a step above everybody else that he's being drafted with right now. Devin Singletary was behind him. He had 7 carries for 22 yards. I don't think he is a serious threat to Dameon Pierce's workload because Dameon Pierce is that good, but he was really productive with the Bills. EJ Perry had 2 carries for -3 yards as well. Xavier Hutchinson, the rookie from Iowa State, led the way for all Texan receivers. He had 4 catches for 48 yards. Mike Boone had 4 catches for 26 yards as well. Adam Humphries had 2 catches for 18 yards, the former Titan. Dalton Schultz. It was interesting. Greg Olsen said during the broadcast that one of the people that CJ Stroud spends the most time with off the field is Dalton Schultz. And rookie quarterbacks love throwing to the tight end. So Dalton Schultz might be a legit tight end sleeper. Watch out for that. Jordan Murray had a catch for 8. Devin Singletary had a catch for 7. Nico Collins had a 3-yard touchdown, the darling of fantasy Twitter. Robert Woods didn't haul in his only target. I think the main takeaway here is that CJ Stroud seems to really be settling into his role. So it should be a matter of time before he's named the week 1 starter and continues to be the starter for many, many years. For the Saints, Jake Haener led the way. Bad completion percentage, 17 of 38 for 172 yards and 2 picks. Rough day for him, but he's probably going to be their number 3 quarterback behind Winston and Carr. Jameis Winston was 11 of 16 for 93 yards and a touchdown. If he gets some time, he's a really good fantasy quarterback because he likes to force balls down the field. So watch out for him if Derek Carr has an injury this year. Jake Haener led the way for all rushers. He had 2 carries for 32 yards, and Ellis Merriweather tied him on 8 carries for 32 yards. Adam Prentice had 2 carries for 18. Kendre Miller, the rookie from TCU, had 8 carries for 14. And Shaquan Davis had a carry for -5. Lucas Krull led the way for all receivers. He had 7 catches for 106 yards on 15 targets. Monster day for him. Jontre Kirkland had 5 catches for 63 yards on 10 targets. Jimmy Graham, interesting to see him back. 3 catches for 34 yards and a touchdown for him. Shaquan Davis had 2 catches for 18. Kwan Baker had 2 catches for 17. A.T. Perry should be making this team. He's a super talented receiver. 3 catches for 12. Kendre Miller added 10 yards through the air on 3 catches. And Ellis Merriweather also added 2 catches for 5 yards. So, main takeaway here, Jameis Winston, look out for him if anything happens to Derek Carr. And Jake Haener is settling into that number 3 spot. And that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow @WeAreDrafting on Instagram, and I will see you later.